You may have seen a lens without a microscope before, but what about a microscope without a lens? We'll show you one today on Light Matters. This is Light Matters for December 24th, 2014. I'm James Lowe.
And I'm Justine Murphy. Today on the show, we'll learn about a lens-free microscope that could be just as useful as its optical counterparts for pathology.
But first, we'll bring you December's top business news, introduce you to the finalists for the Prism Awards in Sensors and Detectors, and explore how silicon might make a useful light emitter after all.
Usually thought to be a poor light emitter, silicon actually comes in handy when you're looking to control the quantum properties of just a few photons. Researchers at the University of California, San Diego have developed a silicon photonic chip that emits entangled photon pairs in a controlled fashion, which could make it useful in future quantum transceivers. The chip is pumped by a telecommunications-grade low-power diode laser. Through a filter, the chip produces two daughter photons for each pair it absorbs. Although the total input energy remains the same, each daughter photon has a different frequency. Changing the temperature of the silicon chip gave the researchers control over the daughter photon's joint spectral intensity and Schmidt number, which in this case represents how much quantum information each photon can carry. The work was published in Nature Communications.
In industry news this month, Emcor named a new CEO and ended a year in which it got out of the photovoltaics and telecommunications business. Planning to focus now on broadband fiber optics, Emcor has moved its headquarters from New Mexico to California. Meanwhile, Corning of New York is looking to expand its presence in Asia with the pending acquisition of Samsung's fiber optics business.
Optics and sensors firm Dynasil of Massachusetts ended its 2014 fiscal year with $2 million in profits, a dramatic change from its $8.7 million loss the year before. The company attributed its turnaround partly to the sale of two business segments and the acquisition of Dicrotech thin films. The Zeiss Group of Germany increased profits and revenues in fiscal 2014, but its optics and microscopy segments didn't perform as well as expected. The company said it has launched a comprehensive program aimed at sharpening its competitiveness in 2015. Sales and profits were also up at photomask maker Photonics of Connecticut.
A number of partnerships were announced this month. TerraDiode of Massachusetts will supply 4 kilowatt laser engines for Panasonic's robotic welding systems. Optical Surfaces Limited of England will provide 6 motorized beam reducers for laser alignment and diagnostic purposes at the British Science and Technology Facilities Council's Central Laser Facility. And Infrared X is teaming up with Massachusetts General Hospital to develop new coronary imaging technologies.
And finally, the American Association of Serial Chemists International has just approved a laser topography method developed by Perton Instruments of Sweden for determining the volume of bread loaves.
You can dig deeper into these and other stories at photonics.com.
Still ahead on today's show, lens-free microscopy and the finalists for the Prism Award in Sensors and Detectors.
After the show, check out the expanded resources for students, educators, and everyone at edu.photonics.com.
Continuing our preview of the 2015 Prism Awards, we'll take a look this week at the 3 finalists vying for the title in the Detectors and Sensors category.
Based on micro-electromechanical systems and image sensor technologies, a fingertip-sized spectrometer head from Hamamatsu of Japan can be integrated into printers and mobile devices and used for color measurement.
The Marwa system from Luft of Germany is a sensor that can be installed in cars to measure road conditions and environmental data.
A portable Raman spectroscopy system from Onda Via of California provides laboratory-grade chemical analysis in the field.
The Prism Awards are presented annually at Photonics West by SPIE and Photonics Media. They recognize innovative light-based technology products that solve problems and improve quality of life.
Tune in next week to learn about the finalists in the Imaging and Cameras category. You can also find out more at PhotonicsprismAwards.com.
A lens-free, chip-based microscope could provide a faster and cheaper means of diagnosing cancer and other diseases at the cellular level. The compact system illuminates tissue or blood samples with a laser or LED, while a sensor records the pattern of shadows created by the sample. The device processes these patterns as a series of 3D holograms. With a field of view several hundred times larger than that of an optical microscope, the lens-free device could considerably speed up diagnostic imaging. And because it's chip-based, the system is potentially less bulky than optical microscopes, making it easier to use in the field. The device was developed at the University of California, Los Angeles lab of Dr. Idegan Ozcan. His team also recently developed a smartphone add-on capable of performing fluorescence microscopy measurements on DNA. The device transmits image data to a server at UCLA, which measures the length of the individual DNA molecules. Results of the two projects were published in Science Translational Medicine and ACS Nano.
That's it for this week's show.
You can see more Light Matters, including our recent episode on Li-Fi, at the Photonics Media YouTube channel. We hope you'll subscribe, comment, and share.
Thanks for watching, and from all of us at Photonics Media, we wish you a happy holiday season. We'll see you next week.